Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Spring Equinox Astrology Surprise. Jai's live. I am not live in the usual way of going live, but it's all good. I'm here on my Zoom, and so I will wait for you guys to come on in. I'm actually going to go into the broadcast myself and go into the chat so I can see you guys. I am so excited in the meantime as well. There goes the notification. I am going to put on some of Chandra's epic oils. Oh, that I love so much. They help me so much. Today has been a crazy day. I've actually had a little bit of a migraine today. And so it's been really weird. And especially with the sun at freaking, hello, Chris, with the sun at like 29 degrees of Pisces, it's a little bit wild. Hello, Veronica. Hello, Nelvin. Welcome in, you guys. Let me make sure I can see you. I can see the chat. Let me go to over here, see if this works. Yeah, I hope that you guys are having an awesome, awesome day today. Okay, that's not going to show me the chat. Anyways, I'll just put it over here. All right. There we go. I'm moving a little slow today. You may have noticed. Hello, Deb. Welcome in. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. Did I say hi, Veronica, already? I was just letting you guys know that earlier today, while I spread so much, it's like wetting my face and my glasses. Today, I had a little bit of a migraine, but I took a nap. I slept for a little while. Hello, Christina G. I slept for a little while and I feel better, not 100%, but I really wanted to go live and to tell you guys about the astrology of the spring equinox, which is really powerful. Hello, Valerie. Welcome in. Hello, Triple Moon Goddess. Welcome in. So good to see you guys here. So also I was having a little bit of internet issues. Rebecca says I woke up with a headache as well. Yeah, I think it's this last degree of Pisces sun. I'm like, "Woo." Earlier today, I was feeling really emotional, like super sensitive. I think the most sensitive that I've felt in a really, really long time. And to be completely honest, I kind of had a hard day. Like it was not the happiest of days. Like headache, like migraine, emotional feelings, feeling super overwhelmed. I went into town and I was feeling like there were so many people in town. And I think right now it's because we're on spring break here, or I mean, everywhere in the US. And so, yeah, thanks, Chris. I'm going to be totally fine. It's the last degree of Pisces. Like I just decided it's the last degree. Hello, Magic Dance. And so yeah, tomorrow we're all going to feel better. And I'm going to show you about it. I'm going to show you why in the chart. And we're going to talk about the astrology of the spring equinox. But also, there was so many people here because of spring break. And so there was traffic and all this stuff. And it's like, whoa. Triple Moon Goddess says, I felt emotional last night. I miss my old bulldogs. Aw. Hello, Deepa. Welcome in. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. Hello, Sheila. Welcome. It's been a super emotional day for you too, Veronica. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Hello, Joan. Welcome in. Yes, that is one. So yesterday I was supposed to go live to do the astrology, but I was like, there was too much going on. And I also was finishing my book, which is another announcement that I'm making tonight to you guys. Valerie says, feeling emotional too, and no reason for it based on my day. Same. Well, I had a little bit of a reason, but not really. Hello, Mystery Science. I heard Gemini in the 12th house people would have a hard time right now. Okay, well, there you go. Well, yeah, there's a lot of squares to the Gemini energy too. So even though it's like amazing because the North Node is in Gemini and we've got Mars, today, especially Mars on the North Node, the Moon on the North Node. I mean, all of those things are really exciting in terms of like, let's think about the future. Let's move forward towards collective destiny. This all the Pisces is squaring it. So it's like, okay, that we got to figure things out. We got to solve things out. We have to move through the mud. This is the last little bit of the sort of the whole year. I mean, honestly, that actually just hit me. This is the last day of the entire zodiac year, which begins again tomorrow. Tomorrow is the new year, the astrological year. Hello, Chandra, welcome in. So today being like the culmination of everything that happened, since last March, which is when the whole shenanigans started. I mean, that's heavy. We're like, oh, like we're so ready for a new year, right? So ready for a new energy. Um, Deb says I became the first time grandma. Oh, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Hello, Willie. Welcome in. Yes. Checking out the comments. All of this tribe showing up. Yes. Yes. So, thank you guys for coming in. Please share this video out. I have done like 0 sharing today. I was going to post something and then I didn't. I'm just like, oh my God, am I going to do this live? Ugh. So you could probably see it. I'm not like my normal, usual, like happy go lucky self, but I wanted to show up for you guys because tomorrow I do want to go live. I'm probably going to go live again on Zoom tomorrow. Just because of the internet. Whenever I try to use my OBS system and my hotspot is like out because I used it up and it doesn't reset until Monday of all things. The only other option is to go live directly through Zoom and not use OBS, all my little fancy videos and stuff like that. But it's all good. It's just what it is, like this is what it is. This is what we've got. It's a really cool opportunity to give you an example of like, okay, you got to deal with it. You just got to move on, like just do it and move on. So here we are. Thank you, Chris. So let's tell you guys about the very, very exciting announcement today, which is it's not official because I really don't want to make it official until tomorrow. I literally scheduled my email list. If you're on my email list, you are going to get a email tomorrow announcing my new ebook, but it actually is already available for purchase. And I wanted to tell you guys this because I'm so excited about it. I'm going to show it to you. Let me see if I can share it with you actually. This. Can you guys see that? So I and I already feel like sneezes coming on. Ooh, it's just one of those days. So my new epic ebook is out. It is called Stargates, an astrological calendar of intergalactic portals, where I literally guide you through the entire spring season, all of the portals that are coming up. And these are based off of the sun and the moon mostly. On fixed stars. Oh, I'm cracking myself up. Hello, I think Wendy just came in. Hello, everybody. Yes, it's so exciting. So the fixed stars, in case you didn't know, are basically the constellations, and there's the specific stars within the constellations that have their own stories and their own mythologies and all of that stuff. And so I created this book to guide you through all of those portals. So I'm going to kind of fast forward through it. I really wanted to actually visually show it to you guys because it literally ended up being 187 pages. So I talk about the sun and the moon. I talk about the fixed stars and starseed markings. I talk about which portals I am going to cover in the book, which are moon portals, moon Venus portals, sun Venus portals, new and full moon portals, and equinox and solstice portals. And I give you a little description of each of those. I tell you how this book works, how to get your starseed reading and purchase the spring webinar, which I highly recommend you guys get. This is kind of like a package. The spring webinar will give you the astrology, and it's happening this Sunday. So there's a link for both of these in the description of my video, hopefully. I should check that real quick. I'm not looking at the chat for a moment. Oh, there is no description. Okay, I'll add it in a second. I'm gonna add it in a second. I'm gonna go into YouTube and add it here live. But basically how, those two go hand in hand together. And then I separated the portals by season. So Aries season portals. I give you a little cool explanation of the portal. And then I show you I give you a little ritual for each of the portals that are coming up. So there's a moon portal, there's a Sun Venus portal. I'm just going to kind of show you the little headings. There's a full moon portal coming up. The next full moon is going to be in Libra. There's an Arcturus moon portal, and this talks about basically all of the special opportunities for us to connect to our star families and for us to align with these energies. There's the Taurus season portals, and then we go through all of those, and let's see. This book is so crazy. I can't believe I did this. You can't believe I did this. The Gemini season portals, and there it's just amazing. I literally am looking at this like, holy moly, how did I just pull this out of my ass? I'm just totally kidding. Okay, and then we've got the eclipses coming up at the end of the spring season. So how we have a a full moon total lunar eclipse in Sag, which is on, here it is, on the 26th of May. And then we have the new moon annular solar eclipse in Gemini, and that's happening, I believe, June 10th. And those are on there, and I give you all the information about it, all the astrology, and then how to connect with me and all that good stuff. So let's stop the share because I want to actually I want to see what you guys are saying in the chat real quick. But it's literally in my Etsy shop called Eagle Star Jewels. You can literally go find it yourself. You don't have to wait for me to post the link. That's why I wanted to post it on my Etsy channel, because I knew that would make it easier for people to find. Okay, thank you, Valerie. Yes, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. I can't wait for you guys to have it either. It is complete. Yes, it is complete. I'm gonna give you the link in a second, but it's really in my Etsy shop. Yeah, the email goes out tomorrow. If you are on my email list, you will get that as well. I see somebody already found it. Somebody just bought it. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, almost 200 pages worth of information in this book. So you get the book from Jai, and then you can use your Amazon Kindle account to convert it and send it to your Kindle. Yes. Let me actually say something about that real quick. What is Libra advice for the Libra portal? Ooh, well, I mean, in general, if you're a sun in Libra and there's a Libra, full moon or a Libra portal, that means that your sun is being affected, or whatever planet you have in Libra is being affected, really. Oh, thank you, Chandra, for posting the link in the chat. That's really helpful. So, yes, so let's talk about that. So I have instructions on there, and here's how it works. You go in there and you purchase it, and then you once the payment goes through, because that's how Etsy does it, and I've like disappeared from the screen, now you can only see my head. Once the payment goes through, Etsy gives you access to a PDF, which is basically the instructions on how to download it. It's really simple. It's just a link that you copy and paste onto your browser, and it pops it up. And like my browser allows me, and I use Firefox, it allows me to download it onto my computer. I went in and I tried all these things to make sure that it works. I think Google Chrome also allows you to download it as a PDF or something like that. So you have to work with your browser to actually like figure out how to download it, but it is available for download, meaning like to put it actually the actual file, a PDF file on your computer. The other thing that I did, that's on your computer. You can also just look at it on the web browser. You don't actually have to download it if you don't want to, because that link will always be available to you to view the book. The other option is on my phone. When I accessed it through the browser link, I was able to actually share it onto my Kindle on my phone. And I have enough iPhone, and I don't know anything about Android phones, but I'm sure there's ways to do this as well there. But I was able to share it with my Kindle. The one thing that I recommend is that you don't change the format to Kindle format. Just leave it as the original PDF, because when you change it to the Kindle format, it's going to rearrange all the words and take all the pictures out, and it's like it kills it. I did that too. I was like, what does happen? What happens when I format it to the Kindle format? So don't do that. Just leave it as a PDF, and then it's you able to navigate through the pages, which is like perfecto. So I am going to grab that link real quick for you guys, and I'm going to actually put it into, at least for now, just the description. So where are we at here? Where are we at? So give me 1 second. I do want to make sure. And then the link to, let's see, let's get the link to the Etsy, and then the link to the spring webinar for now. And then once the broadcast is over, then I'll add the regular spiel of all my stuff. Yeah, this is so, I haven't gone live like this in a while. Okay, let's copy that. Copy, and now we got to go to YouTube. Oh man, this is like, yeah, it's a very fun. But I do appreciate you guys being here so much, and hanging out with me and chilling with me, and as I go through this crazy stuff. Okay, where are we at? Here we go. We're live. Let's edit this. Okay. Stargates. Oh, Stargates, just for now, Etsy link. There it is. And then spring webinar link. Let's go grab that. You're like, damn. And that's going to be under courses.channelforgrace.guru. Click on that. This is like my life outside of live, but right now we're doing it live. Here we go. Spring webinar link. Boom. Done. Save. And if you refresh the video, we should be able to see. I'm going to do that myself. If it updated it. Okay. Yay. Okay. So links, just those two links are in the description of the video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, you guys. And thank you everybody so much for being here. So let's talk about the astrology. Let's talk about the astrology of this freaking spring equinox, which is actually pretty amazing. Why can't I see this live? Sorry, hang on. I need to get back into the chat. So give me a second. Yes, that. I want that. Okay, here we go. Back into the chat. Let's see what I missed. Oh my. So if I pull it up on my Kindle, I can download it. So what happens is you have to share it with your Kindle. You can download it as a PDF if you want to in your browser, and then somehow share it. You can share it to your Kindle. I did it, so I know it works. Yes. Yes, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Yay, thank you, Joan. So exciting. Thank you for purchasing the book. So is this book only for this year? So this book, Joan says I'm triple Libra. This book is just for the spring season. It's just for right now. So that's actually really exciting, because that means that every season I'm going to be coming out with a new one, because there's completely new portals. So that's how I am going to do that. If you aren't able, yeah, Chandra was answering your question. If you aren't able to share your Kindle from your phone, you can search inside of your Amazon account and ask how to. Yeah. There's ways to figure. Hello, Shirley. Welcome in. There's ways to figure that out, but the access is given to you through that link. Okay. Thank you, everyone, so much. I am super excited to talk about tomorrow. I promise, like, we are going to feel so much better. I keep disappearing. We are going to feel so much better because we're going to have this epic new energy showing up. And the energy is all about fire. The fire will return. We're not going to be like drowning in water anymore. The fire will return. Let me share my iPad with you guys. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Yeah, still out of it. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I am going to, for sure. Oh, did we take a picture of this? Yes, we did. Okay. So tomorrow I'm going to go live tomorrow evening, but I may not be able to go live in the usual way, like I said. So what's going to happen is I'll just probably go live on Zoom and we're going to do a little ceremony, a tarot reading. I may not be able to play music though tomorrow, which is kind of unfortunate. But the thing is that what I actually wanted to do is a meditation slash astral Jai is melting to the last degrees of Pisces. Yeah, so I wanted to do like an astral travel journey with you guys. Because I think that's going to be really cool to like kind of initiate to kind of I want to travel into the future of like the year that's coming up. So we're going to do that tomorrow and we'll save the music for the full moon in Libra. That'll be happening next week. Okay. There's just so much going on. But I do hope to see you guys as well on Sunday night for the spring webinar. Okay, so here we are. We are looking at the charts. Oh, Rebecca, you too. Oh my God. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. We're looking at the chart for the spring equinox, and here is what determines it. The sun moving into Aries, 0 degrees of Aries. This is going to be happening. Oh, cool. At 3 a.m. tonight. At least, what is this mountain time? So that's going to be like 2:57 a.m. mountain. So, or it says Sedona time, but I don't know that that's right. Anyways, so 3 a.m. mountain time, we're going to, so tomorrow when we wake up, it's like, brand new day. Yay, Joan, thank you so much. Brand new day. So what's so exciting about this, energy? First of all, is because we're moving from the last season, the water season of Pisces, into the season of Aries, which begins the astrological new year. And we have, Chiron right there, which is interesting because Chiron is the wounded healer, but he's also known as the golden healer. And he is activating the frequencies of healing ourselves, healing our self-identity. Aries is a Mars ruled energy. It wants to like who just like do stuff, it wants to start things. And that's why tomorrow is the official day that I'm announcing, the Stargate calendar through my email list, because that's the day that I really want that announcement to go out there. Like, okay, here we go. New year, new energy, new everything. Let's freaking burst out of our little shell of the winter and get ready for this new, powerful, beautiful energy, which will be the season where we get all these Chiron connections, which can be heavy, but at the same time I feel like we're cleaning out, right? Think of the spring cleaning. We're clearing out all of those things that no longer serve us. The spring equinox in general, like tomorrow, the light, the time, it's just so hard for me to say. I don't know why I have a hard time describing this. The night and the day are of equal length, right? I'm like the light and the dark. The light and the dark are like on equal grounds. So what this means is that from here on out, we are going to see the days start getting longer and longer and longer and longer. And when the summer solstice arrives, this is when the day is the longest. at least in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, it's like it's upside down, right? We're up there upside down. Or are we upside down? Who knows? Who knows? We're just floating through outer space. So that's the energy of spring. But in the northern hemisphere and spring in general, it's the season of life sprouting. Things like, oh, look at that. You guys can see my little notifications. Life, thank you for ordering the book, whoever just ordered it. So life sprouting, life activating, things coming alive. It feels so weird. I'm not gonna lie. It feels so weird to be saying all of these things the last day of Pisces. I'm like, we're gonna be so excited and we're gonna that's how I feel inside. Oh my God, I'm cracking myself. I'm like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming. Oh my God. Okay, I'm laughing so hard, I'm giving myself a headache. So, anyways, tomorrow it's going to feel this activation. And remember, it's really a whole new year. And this really only happens during the spring equinox because the sun only moves into Aries one time, right? And we go through Aries season one time a year. So, that's in general what the spring brings. But I want to look at some of the other stuff that you're a trooper. I know, Rebecca. I'm like, I can't believe I actually went live. Rebecca says, oh, Sun, Moon, Mercury, dang, I forgot the other one. Wait, what? Okay, I totally lost what you guys were saying. Anyways, oh, and then now we're getting a phone call. God, let me send him this. Oh, gee. It's okay, I'm totally cool. Like, I don't even like, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to be perfect right now. I just need to show up. You know what I'm saying? Definitely don't need to be perfect. Just need to show up. And that's what I'm doing. Okay. Because I want to give you the information before tomorrow comes. So you at least know, okay, it's going to get better. Here we go. What else is going on this day? And this is the part that gets really exciting. Okay. Because now we're going to be talking about like the fixed stars. Okay. So the first thing also, Venus is at the last degrees of Aries, and she is very soon. Hey, babe, she's very soon going to move into Aries. She's at the last degrees of Pisces, and very soon she's going to move into Aries as well. So, boom. Or I was just thinking about mini. I know. I don't even think I'm capable of doing mini readings right now, Wendy. I just don't think I'm capable of it. My head hurts. So, I'm like the glasses are helping to cover out the light from the big lights. I had like a migraine earlier. So, anyways, yay, new order. Sorry. So, the last degrees of Pisces for Venus, actually she feels good. She's going to enter into Mars world, but what that's going to do is activate our desire for action, because Venus is what we desire, what we truly desire. And when she moves into Aries, we are going to feel like the full, all right, this is what I want. You're finally going to know what you want. Aren't you excited about that? We're finally going to know what we want and how to take action. We're going to desire to take action to make that happen. So that's the exciting thing about Venus. Plus, she's very close to the sun. So she's making her conjunction with the sun on the 25th of March, which is one of the portals. This is a Sun Venus portal. This is one of the portals in the book that I talk about, because the power of it is the next 9 months activation for relationships and everything that has to do with Venus, but in a very collective level. She is going to reawaken as the queen of heaven and earth, like re-embodied in the celestial realm. She ascended, right? Like Venus ascended. Okay. She's about to ascend. So she's not quite there yet. The conjunction is the point of like the gnarliness. But then the next phase is when she reappears in the sky, and we can see her as the sun is setting in the evening sky. She's the evening star. And then this really beautiful time in Venus's like orbit happens where it's a 5.5 month cycle where Venus and the moon, the crescent moon. I mean, this is so specific. I'm like, how does this even happen? Venus and the crescent moon conjunct exactly 5 times in the span of 5.5 months. I mean, I don't even know how it happens. For this phase, it's Venus and the crescent moon. And then exactly on the other side of that cycle is Venus makes her conjunction with the dark moon 5 times after her retrograde, which we don't have to worry about that for a while. But isn't that so beautiful? That it's going to be these like beautiful like galactic meetings with Venus and the moon on the crescent moon, which is like, oh, the energy of like growth and like the spark of life, and our seeds that we plant for all the new moons to just start to grow. And the first meeting, actually, now that I remember from the writing the book, the first meeting happens, I believe, right after the freaking solar eclipse in Gemini, and the meeting with Venus and the moon is in Cancer on the Sirius star system. Like, get out. That's in June. So after June 10th, that's the eclipse. So that, I mean, it's just so amazing what we're witnessing here with Venus. And I'm so excited about that. So that's what's happening as well. I want to talk about the nodal axis because there's some pretty, I would say the odds of that are exactly 0, right? I know we were talking about this earlier. That's why they call Venus, perfect. She is known as perfection. So here's the nodal axis. We've got on one end, we've got Juno, the south node, and white moon Selena. I know. And then on the other side, we've got Mars, north node, and the moon. That's surreal because this is the exact moment the sun moves into Aries. And there's so much going on with the nodes. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay. So I'm going to like decipher it how I see it through my little 12th house Gemini eyes. By the way, okay, I'm like, okay, this Mars right now is actually exactly on my Venus. That sounded so hilarious. I have Venus at 9 degrees of Gemini, which means Mars is exactly conjunct my Venus today. So maybe I'm just like, just like feeling kind of gnarliness. I have North Node in Gemini as well. I have my sun at 13 degrees of Gemini. So the North Node is exactly on my sun. So there's just like, it's just kind of crazy. But what does this even mean? Okay, let's talk about it. I am going to, let's see, you wanted me to talk about the South Node stuff first or the North Node stuff first? I'm going to let you guys choose while I drink a little bit of water. Oh my God, 3 in the chat. Yes, love that. So South Node or North Node? You pick. Water's so good. Part of the reason I think I'm getting a headache is because I haven't been drinking enough water, and I'm a little overwhelmed with all of the work that I've been doing, and like just dealing with that. And then also like all the crazy energies that are going on right now are just like super intense. Okay, we'll talk about the South Node first because that's the first. Should we be nervous? No, it's actually really cool, but it explains why there's such intensity right now. That can't come quick enough. Libra, make a decision. Yeah, right? North, south. You can see Mars with the moon out there right now and something else. Ooh, very cool, Lady Virgo. Thank you for letting us know. Mars is quickly coming from behind on a fast horse, yelling, go, 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 Tycho. Oh, North Node. Okay, now we have a few more North Nodes than South, so let's just do the North Node. I don't mind. That's actually cool. We can start right here. Okay, So here we go. First of all, I want to talk about the stars, the fixed stars, because there's some really epic stuff going on right here. Yay, another order. You guys are cracking me up. Okay, the fixed stars are doing some epicness right here. Okay. Who remembers what is at 9 degrees of Gemini? There is a really epic star called Aldebaran. Yes, I have Venus on Aldebaran myself. Aldebaran is known as the star on the eye of the bull in the Taurus constellation. So remember, we're doing Western astrology. The star is on the Taurus constellation. In Western astrology, it is at right now at 9 degrees of Gemini. So what does that mean? Ooh, tell us. So, being the eye of the bull, who is also known as the eye of Horus, the all seeing eye of Horus. Come ride my horses. Oh, I would love to. So, the all seeing eye of Horus is this very expanding, mind expanding energy because he literally opens our eyes. And when you think of yes, Archangel Michael. Yes. When you think of what does what does the bull represent and the Taurus energy represent? The goddess. So it's kind of cool that Mars is on this point, even though he's in Gemini, that's aligning with the eye of the bull, with the energy of the goddess. And then it's about knowledge and seeing the truth. The next fixed stars is basically around 16 degrees. So the north node within orb, what the heck did I just do? The north node and the moon are actually on a star called Rigel. So there it is, Rigel. And that is an Orion starseed marking. So we've got, and then Orion's, the Orion starseeds are very much the knowledge bringers. Right now, we've literally got the North Node and Mars and the Moon, because Aldebaran is also an Orion starseed marking. All of these three energies hanging out together on Orion. And this is the collective energy of humanity, the destiny of humanity. So what I see, because this is the spring equinox where the sun moves in, hello Christina Maria, where the sun moves into Aries, and we're initiating this powerful new beginning for a year ahead, an astrological year ahead. We're going to be discovering a lot. If you think of this as the natal chart of the year, this is literally what it is. This is the natal chart of our new year. That means that Orion starseeds are going to be playing a big role this next year. They're going to be bringing in powerful knowledge. So if you are an Orion starseed, if you want to know, by the way, if you have Orion starseeds in your chart or what your starseed markings are in your chart, I do starseed ancestry readings and astral starseed DNA activations, which I just absolutely love. People get so much out of them, and I just love doing them, and I have so much fun with it. But you can know what your star. So when the reason I made the calendar is especially people who have the starseed markings now know how to work with their natal chart and the starseed marking. So this is activation of knowledge, seeking knowledge, bringing knowledge in, channeling knowledge. I think humanity is going to really start to open up their eyes and see the truth. There's a lot out there, and there's so much that humanity is now it's like we're waking up to the truth, because North Node in Gemini is about knowing the truth. It's also about focusing on what you can control right here in your environment. But the nodes are also moving closer and closer to the Pleiades. And you know what happens when that happens? Okay. So that's what's going on with the North Node. So this is our drive, Mars. This is our emotions, the moon. moving, aligning together with this powerful star seed nation and this energy of Aldebaran and knowledge and the Eye of Horus and awakening and, sacred ancient Egyptian mysteries, and being like, this is what we want. This is what we're aligning with. This is what drives us forward towards our future. That's what this means. And that's pretty epic. And then at the same time, you've got Juno, the asteroid of marriage, white moon, Selena, the ultimate expression of our soul, which normally you would kind of look at her in a natal chart. But at the same time, she represents also the collective ultimate expression right now. Where she's at right now is what we can aspire to, right? As a collective. But these two goddesses are with the South Node. Juno is basically saying, because they're with the South Node and what the South Node represents, which is the past lives, gifts that we came into the world with in our own natal chart. Collectively, it's like what we should move away from. It's like we need to learn from this area, but we can't get stuck here. We need to focus on the North Node. And we have a lot of help with Mars and the moon on the North Node. They're like, we got you. We're going to make you focus over here. But you have this epic energy going on with the South Node, which is actually helping as well. I see this as a benefic energy, and I'll tell you why. Because all of these three markings are on the 13th sign called a fucus. And a fucus is the snake bearer. He represents the one who takes care of, who protects the sacred divine feminine, but like the dark feminine energies, the power of the feminine, the power, the womb of all creation is aligned with a fucus in the 13th sign. DNA activation codes, Kundalini awakenings, spiritual awakenings, also the galactic center is found in the realm of Sagittarius too. So there's so much power. And then I remember too learning in my Beyond the Planets class with Erica Othen, which if you want to dive into starseed markings, I highly recommend her training. It's on High Vibe TV. But I remember looking into this area, and when we talked about the dark stars, there's a ton of black holes in this area, which are intergalactic portals in themselves. One of them being at 14 degrees. So these two are only 1 degree away from what we call the Great Attractor. And the Great Attractor is an anomaly in space. It's basically the way that it's described, 100,000 galaxies, 250 million light years away. It's a point that everybody's being hurled towards in space. It's like a magnet because it's like a giant, it's not exactly a black hole, but it's like this culmination of all of this energy. And when we tap into it, what we're really tapping into in terms of like astrologically is the Akashic library of light, but of the universe. This is what I have channeled, is that the Great Attractor is connecting to the history of the universe, and that the galactic center is connecting with the Akashic library of light, the history of our galaxy and our solar system. So when we tap into the Great Attractor, it's like an expanded view of that. And people that have these kind of markings in their chart have access to the Akashic records. So as a collective, as a humanity right now, with our highest expression of our soul, White Moon Selena on the South Node, exactly when the sun moves into Aries on the spring equinox, which is the beginning of a whole new year, we're tapping into our past. But not just our past, but the past and the history of the universe. We're remembering these codes. These codes are coming through. Like this is, think about other planets that have ascended. We can tap into how they did it. We can tap into the knowledge of how they were successful in their ascension process, because that's the reason why all starseeds are here. We're here to help usher in this new age. We're starting to make our way back towards, our galactic center, which is where the golden age comes in. We're starting we're like kind of snail pace, but we're starting to make our way there in our own, three-dimensional perspective. It's snail pace, but we're here and we chose to be here at this time as star seeds and light workers and light bringers, because we're coming from other dimensions, we're coming from other planets, we're coming from other places where we've had past lives on other planets that have ascended, so we can remember, truly remember where we come from and channel those light codes, and then focus all of it on the collective destiny of humanity here on this planet. And that's why there's some epic stuff going down with the nodes. When you've got North Node in Gemini and South Node in Sag, this is the themes. This is the themes. It happens every time. So, and because the nodes are an 18-month long transit, I think it takes, is it 10 years or 12 years? I don't know how long it takes to come back to the same nodal alignment. It's pretty rare. You know what I mean? It's pretty rare. The next time it's going to be like this is going to be a while. So that's why we're in these very powerful times right now. We cannot deny it anymore. I know, it makes me really excited too. And then Juno is on, the 13th sign of Fucus, and she's like, hey, you got to commit. You got to commit. What do like this is a time of commitment. Don't commit to the wrong thing. Yeah, it's like 18 years. Okay. It's like 18 years. See, I'm having a nodal return, and I don't even remember when. Anyways, I'm going down a rabbit hole. Let's not do that. So, but Juno is let's commit. And this is, what this also brings up? Juno is the asteroid of soulmates. Some astrologers like K Moon, I don't know if you guys know her channel. She channels Juno and Jupiter as the twin flames, the twin flame energies. I channel Juno as the soulmate and possible deep soul connections with people. So that can include twin flames, but it's not limited to it. But this is like the power of souls coming together and channeling this powerful, beautiful light codes from the 13th sign, which is already hidden knowledge. The Fucus is hidden knowledge. It's not that, like NASA came out, I don't know, a couple of years ago. Every few years, I think NASA comes out and says, well, astrology is debunked because there's actually 13 signs and not 12. And you're actually a Aquarius instead of a whatever. And so they like try to debunk astrology, but it's like, no, 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 no. You got it all wrong. You're not, the Fucus is hiding on purpose, because it's occult knowledge. When you tap into the energies of a Fucus, which you can do when you have a marking in your chart, or you can do also when you know where these energies are. That's how you work with it. It's not like all up in our face like all the other signs. It's like lurking in the shadows or something like that. But that's what we're tapping into right now with the South Node in Sagittarius. It's like slowly traveling through a Fucus. So yes, it's really crazy. So I feel like this is souls coming through. And two, if you think about it, all the souls, oh wow, all the souls that are being born right now, this is them. Dude, oh wow, like their highest expression is like the great attractor. Their energy of soulmates is right there on a Fucus. They're going to find each other. One day they will find each other, and they will realize that this is what they were here to do. Whoa. That, just thinking about that, just blew my mind. Okay. So that is it. That is it. Like, this is what's going down. Right? Saturn is, transiting, continuing his little transit through Aquarius. By the way, if you have Saturn in Aquarius, you're about to go through your Saturn returns to get ready. Jupiter in Aquarius, he's kind of flying through Aquarius, man, already at 20 degrees, about to enter the third decan where it gets strong Aquarius energy. I mean, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. And then, Mercury in Pisces, we're not going to see Mercury really do anything too crazy until it gets into Gemini, when then it's going to go retrograde in Gemini during the eclipses, or at least the second eclipse, I believe, the Gemini eclipse. Mercury's going to be all retrograde in Gemini, like, what's up? That is going to be fun. Oh my God. So thank you. That's all, folks. Thank you, guys. Let me come back to me. Let me come back to me. Thank you guys so much for being here live with me on this broadcast. I so appreciate you guys so much. Make sure, I don't like when I disappear. Make sure that you sign up for my email list, download my free Moon Astrology guide, sign up for the spring webinar, which happens on Sunday. It's only $22. Purchase or get your copy of the Stargates calendar, an astrological calendar of intergalactic portals, because you're going to want to know, especially, and if you haven't gotten your starseed reading, get your starseed reading so you know how to best align with your gifts, your starseed gifts during the spring season. And we are ready for an epic 3 months because of the eclipses. So I'm so excited. I will be back tomorrow evening, probably on Zoom again. So when I go live on Zoom, there's no pre-party. It's just boom, she's live. Oh shit. So that's, just look out for it around the same time as I usually go live every day, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And that's that. We're gonna do a reading. We're gonna do a collective reading. So we're gonna channel tomorrow. It doesn't. It wants me to disappear. We're gonna channel the head. We're going to channel from the Great Attractor a message for us to focus on collective destiny for this spring equinox. We'll do that tomorrow. I'll still do the chanting, the drum, the ceremony. We'll do a little meditation / astral travel journey. And so we can like harness this energy and tap into this energy and just stay connected, dude. High vibe. High vibe. Oh, I love you guys. Is anyone else having issues downloading the ebook from Etsy via iPhone? Send me a message. You have to share it on my iPhone. What I had to do is once I was in the link, once I had it pulled up, I had to go in there and click share and then scroll through and then click more. And then finally my Kindle app appeared and I clicked Kindle. And then it asked me if I wanted to reformat it to the Kindle format, and you have to say no. And then it adds it to it. Otherwise, on your phone, I think you can just browse it through the browser. Just look at it through the browser if you're not going to download it. Yeah, so I think that's the option. Otherwise, to actually download it, you have to do it on your computer, and then maybe share it with your phone. I hope that answers your question. Yes, thank you everyone so much. Yes, I'm so excited. I will see you guys tomorrow for sure. Jai Pai. Haha, that's great. Oh my God, what? All right, love you guys. Have an amazing rest of your evening. Get some rest. I'm going to get some rest, and then tomorrow I'll be back and alive on fire. Hopefully. All right.